Okay, coaches, Mike Kuchar, www.xandolabs.com. Special thanks goes out to Coach Brandon Staley, who is now the defensive coordinator at James Madison University. Put together a terrific clinic report on his match, skate, and flood coverage principles that which are based off of his three deep zone. This is a tremendous job and some excellent clips here. You're going to see clips here from University of Alabama, from Tennessee, from John Carroll, where Brandon Staley was coaching, okay, last year. So a plethora of clips here that we're going to talk you through. We're going to teach you through here. And again, coaches, if you want full access to Coach Staley's clinic report, you can log on at www.xandolabs.com and become an insider member today. Tremendous job on this, especially the detail work that Coach put into this. So we'll talk through a couple clips here. Now we're going to start with what's going to be a match coverage. Now match coverage is going to be played to any 2-by-2 formation. So the tight end's up top here, you have a receiver up top here. Okay, then you have obviously two down here. And what match coverage does, it tells defense that they're going to look like it's going to be, to show a two deep shell, and how you want to do this is up to you. Okay, coach disguises as much as possible. He is going to drop, and he plays with a right and left safety. He is going to drop this safety down. This safety is going to play all of number 2 if he is vertical. Coach talks about that technique in the full-length clinic report. Very detailed technique, and it really becomes a man concept once that receiver is vertical. Corners are going to press bail on the outside. You see excellent job, especially by the corner up top on his press bail technique. He's going to show like it's going to be cover 3. It's going to end up really looking like cover 1. I think that's the difference in this coverage. It gives the illusion of cover 3, but it becomes a man matchup coverage. Slot's going to zin in and out. There's that safety drop. Okay, and you see, coach talks about the technique, but you want to stay as square as you can on a number 2 slot receiver. Same thing over here, okay, by this outside linebacker. And what that does is that if they're allowed to absorb both those slots, it frees up this free safety to be a traditional deep hole player. A lot of you that play cover 3 know that sometimes that's not the case. You have these vertical, these seam stretching routes. They're going to push to the deep safety. It's going to force him to make a choice. You don't have that option here, because it matches up like cover 1, and it helps protect you for those 4 vertical routes. Pretty good job up top by that corner breaking. Okay, on his bail technique, breaking on the football. Okay, same formation here. Tight end's going to be up top. It's still a 2-by-2 formation. Okay, so it's still going to be a match coverage. Okay, which is a predetermined concept call in 2-by-2 in this coverage. Okay, here comes the drop safety. Once he starts to drop, okay, you see the disguise here by the corner. He's going to start his press bail. Now watch the technique, okay, of the drop safety. Again, he is handling all of number 2 if number 2 is out or if number 2 is vertical. Okay, right now he's vertical. This player needs to do a better job of keeping his shoulders square and absorbing that. Okay, now what happens here, this player that already has outside leverage. I think this is a pretty big coaching point. We'll get into a couple clips as we go here. But that drop safety has outside leverage on that slot, so he can't allow himself to get widened here. What this receiver is trying to do is trying to widen and then push to get to the middle of the field. And again, he gets beat. Okay, he's going to allow a little bit of a hole throw for the quarterback. You see a better job by this safety playing that technique. The player gets a little too much width in the seam here. He doesn't need to move any outside further than that. The quarterback's able to put the ball right in the hole. But again, with this coverage, is you're setting up a good shot by that free safety coming down, bearing on the ball, and allowing him to be a ball hawk, whatever you want to call it, be a true center field player. Okay, now this is LSU, Alabama. I wanted to show you this formation because this is a tight end to the boundary, okay, trips to the field. In this situation, Coach Staley calls this buzz. So instead of the rotation coming weak away from the passing strength, it's going to come to the passing strength. Now the benefit of that is that you're going to get 3/3 with the deep safety. So anytime you see teams that run the bubble to the trip side, okay, that run speed option to the trip side, run the zone read to the trip side to get an extra blocker for the quarterback, whatever you see, and now you're getting that rotation to the trip side. And we detail this as diagrammed up on the clinic report, okay, in PowerPoint. But what's going to happen here is now the differences, and you see this player right here. This is the star, okay. Usually the rotation comes away from the star in Coach Staley's defense. Now it's coming to the star. So he is going to rotate. Okay, now you're going to get 3 over 3 to that side. So there it is. He does it post snap. He is going to trigger right now. Here comes a bubble screen, okay, on number 3. Okay, somebody's going to be on block, coaches, as you know. Okay, whoever decides to block him here. Okay, you're going to have 1 block in the corner, whatever me, 2 block in the safety, and he's going to be able to trigger and be involved in the play. So it's just a good concept, especially if you see teams that like to run the bubble. And this is first down. But this is how we're talking about playing that press bail technique by that corner. There's the post snap, butt to the sideline. Coach details the entire press bail technique in the full-length clinic report, okay, which you could find by becoming a member, okay, at www.xandolabs.com by becoming an insider. And he decides to start working that bail technique in this situation. Okay, his eyes are on the quarterback. Now watch this great job right here. See, he plants once his hips throttle, okay? He's throttling right now. He's able to drive. Okay, this is first down. And he's in a press bail technique on first down. Excellent plant. By the time the kid catches the ball, he's in his face. It's a 5-yard gain. So it's an excellent job breaking downhill, okay, off that press bail technique. All right, coaches, our special thanks goes out to Coach Brandon Staley, the defensive coordinator James Madison, for putting these clips together. You can access the full-length clinic report at www.xandolabs.com by becoming an insider, as well as all of our practice cut-ups, game cut-ups, full-length research reports, and full-length clinic reports and special reports as well. Coaches, thanks for logging on.